visit about this year's Texas All-State Music. The two-ballad etude we'll talk about today, and we're only going to visit about the first 16 bars. The two-ballad etude is from the Goldenberg book. We'll talk about that one first today. The first 16 bars have several things that we need to visit about, but the first priority that we really need to make sure that we can accomplish is playing the right notes at the right tempo. So I strongly encourage all of my students to make sure to practice at a very slow tempo, very consistently for a long time. The piece is only needing to be performed in the range of 56 to 64 beats per minute. So I would say for the first several months of working on this, work on it at like 35 beats per minute, 40 beats per minute. There's really no advantage to trying to get it up to tempo anytime soon. The more reps you get at the slow tempo, the better chance you have of being accurate in the performance in the audition day. So I encourage you to start at maybe 30, 35 beats per minute. And again, that's dotted quarter note equals 30 or 35 beats per minute. Put your metronome on with a triplet subdivision, and that'll help you with that. Again, keep it very, very slow. I think 30, 35 beats per minute would be the way to go until around late August. And then throughout September, you can slowly push those numbers up. And maybe by early October, you're approaching 50, 55, somewhere in that range. And by the time the performance gets here in December, should be no problem to get it in that tempo range. That's not an extremely fast tempo, so it should be comfortable by the time you get there. Again, provided you get the reps in at the slow tempo. Those are really important because it trains the muscle memory, not just in your hands, but also in your eye and in your body movement. Those are really key elements to playing accurately, consistently. The next thing I want to mention on this particular piece has to do with accuracy. From the very beginning, we have accuracy issues. The opening two measures. Those opening two bars have problems. It's very easy to miss the F. You'll find very quickly that you oftentimes will hit the G. So one practice thing I recommend doing is just playing that measure, but putting an accent on the low F. Doing that will help your body kind of build the muscle memory. We'll take out the accent later, but put the accent in for a little while, again, to just sort of help solidify the muscle memory there. After that, the next passage has to do with this little scale. This happens in measure 3 and 4. In the book, it recommends doing just alternating sticking, and that works just fine here. Another option that you may prefer is to put a double in. A double works really well on the B flat and A flat. So you do it on the way down as well as on the way back up, and it puts the right hand back in on the downbeat when you get to the D flat. The reason why I personally prefer the double instead of the alternating sticking here is because at the bottom here, when you play the alternating sticking, it gets to be kind of tangled up here. Here's what I mean. It's a really small thing, but it's just a personal preference for me. So if you find that you're having accuracy issues or it feels a little bit kind of tangled there, the double works as a way to alleviate that.